What's going on, everybody? So over a year ago, we did a little video, a little project, entitled it Lube Off. If you have not seen that video, while it is a long video, we spent quite a bit of work doing, preparing, building, testing, checking, taking apart cylinders. And guess what? I did not throw those away. I kept them all nice and cuddled up in this box, and they have been sitting here patiently waiting a whole year to be exposed to find out the effects of lubricant after a year. Yeah, I need all your lubricant. To replace this open design, normal Schlage style cap, with one that's slightly different. And the reason I'm doing that is because it's going to block the keyhole just a little bit. I went ahead and just code cut all 19 of them. That way there was no discrepancies between keys. So lubricant is used for other stuff besides just the key cylinders. And one of the frequent things that needs to be lubricated is the latch. Start the process of rekeying these cylinders. Here we go, guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply lubricant to the cleaned cylinder and to a latch. Let's say a homeowner went and bought one of these lubricants. They're just going to put it in the keyhole and maybe throw that out and put it on there. So I'm going to lube these up, and I'm going to leave them in the boxes for a few days. Then I'm going to take them out and probably put them in a bag with some moisture in it so that we can simulate some moisture. All right, y'all, it has been a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, somewhere around a week and a half. What I did was I lubricated all these with each one of the lubricants, and then I set them out for about 3 or 4 days, just sitting in the boxes. And then I stuck them in the freezer, put them all in the freezer, and left them for about 3 or 4 days. Took them out and then let them sit for a couple more days. Put the key in, check it, see what it's doing, and then let it sit again, and maybe throw it in the freezer for a couple more days. I'm so over this video, but it's going in the freezer. These are directly out of the freezer, and so they are still cold. I'm going to put them out and check keys. Some of them did not have keys, so I'm going to go ahead and check the keys while they're cold. Woo-hoo-hoo. And then we are going to go salt water. It doesn't say salt water, but there is salt water. I filled it up to here with salt, and then put water in and shook it up. So this is extremely salty salt water. I'm going to hold the lock in a bag and then dribble a little bit of salt water into it, seal the bag up, and set it aside for a few more days.
Do you want to play rough? Okay. Hello to my little friend.
Not as rusty as some of the other ones. We see a huge difference there. Now remember, all these were clean, sprayed off beforehand, so there was no like particles or anything in the locks. This is simply from the combination of salt water and whatever lube was with the lock. All right, y'all, this is it. This is the end. I'm tired of messing with cylinders and lubricant. How I'm going to do this is I'm going to grade each one on a pass, which is green, meh, which is yellow, red is fail, or pink, however you want to call that. I've got the results all written up and actually graphed out with my final recommendation. We started with 19 lubricants. We ended with 19 lubricants, and there are definitely pass and definitely fail. Are we going to do this next year and the year after? I don't know, but let's check out and see how they held up for a year with all those different lubes that we did in the Lube Off video. So let's get started. This time we know we passed, met, and failed. Now we're going to see how well it all held up after a year of being sealed up, not used, which is kind of the biggest problem with lubricants is long term. You never know how it's going to hold up, especially on doors that people don't use coming in from the outside with the key. So we're going to see how well each one of those lubricants did in locks that have not been used or messed with at all for well over a year. I can't even remember the exact time, but I think it was just over a year ago that we did this. So let's get started with a Lube Off a year later. So to make this a bit easier to do, I'm going to separate them exactly how they were in the initial, in what order we did them in the initial thing for. And we're going to compare it to the initial results, which was only, I think, what, a few weeks or a month afterward. I can't even remember, it's been so long. I've done so many videos between now and then. But the only thing that's different now is I just put all the keys together on one ring. It's not really that big of a deal. They all kind of had their own little issues. I'm not sure why I didn't keep the keys separated with each one, but they are all pretty much in the same condition. If we just look at the keys here, we see a couple of them have a little gooey, but they're all almost all kind of black and have little tarnish spots on them. So that was kind of a fail there that I did not separate the keys. Again, I'm not sure why I didn't, but we are basically just going to try one of the best key. We'll take the best key off this ring and just try it in the other locks, I guess. Did not mean to do that, but I guess we're lucky that I kept them for a year, right? Okay, remember the results? Yes, you do remember the results. If not, I went ahead and marked it here. I'll throw a screenshot up of the results of that one. Pass, meh, fail. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out of the way because it's not necessary because they've already passed, meh, and fail. We may have to recategorize it after this set of videos though. So let's get started. That's what we're doing on the keys. There's a good look at the keys just being boxed up. So obviously we had some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, 8, 7 or 8 there, and then the better ones will be the ones that are used for the pass category. Not perfect, but best we can do under the circumstances. Starting us off with Ultra Lube. Let us take a look and see how Ultra Lube did. Totally sticky. It's like glue. Oh my goodness. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to put this right here so as to not contaminate, but it's very, very sticky. We're just going to grab, Ultra Lube was a pass, so we'll just grab this key and give it a try in the lock cylinder. It went in very easy. Oh, and it turns very easy. We have some corrosion happening there, but overall, it works pretty well. And then our latch. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, there it goes. Okay, once you break it from that gooey solidification, it works good. Okay, let's get a picture. Oh yeah, one thing I am gonna do with these is we're gonna video how hard it is to get this cap pinned down, because this matters to a locksmith. If you are in the field and needing to take these apart, you definitely are gonna have more problems with bad lubricant with this season up. So we're actually gonna do this on camera as well. Oh, I'm gonna have to get something for that. Hold on. Take a brief moment here right out of the gate. We're gonna go ahead and rubber glove up. So on every one of them, we're probably gonna have to break it kind of by doing this, and then unscrewing it. So it unscrews pretty easy. Okay. Next, we have PB Blaster Multi-Lube. Now I kind of want to take my gloves back off to feel this. I think I will. Just to feel how sticky it is. Okay, it's actually not sticky at all. And we will grab kind of a medium one here and give it a try. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Ah. Okay. Not nearly as easy as Ultra Lubes, but it does work fine once you get it in, and we have less corrosion. It's interesting. Really good corrosion. And before I said decent alternate, no coastal areas. I'm not sure about that, so let's try the latch. The latch works perfect and not nearly as greasy. And lastly, let's go ahead and see how the cap comes off. It's frozen up. I think they're all going to be frozen up initially, so let's just go ahead and break that seal. Hopefully. We're really just seeing how the brass does against brass. Not bad. Next up, Milcom Lock Saver. Pretty much sold through locksmith distributors and maybe gunsmiths. Let's just flip that over to conserve paper towels. Okay. Got some interesting stuff going on there. Let's try the latch first this time. The latch is a little sluggish, but not too bad. And we do have considerable corrosion going on there. I don't know how well this cap's gonna come off. Oh. Oh. There we go. It's gritty all the way compared to the other ones. It was just eating up that piece of metal right there. Look how pitted it is. See how the metal reacts with the brass, because that's metal and that's brass. So this one we will grab, let's just say this guy. Alright. It went in really easily, and it's got some kind of grabby feeling right there. Let's see what that is. Likely it's this area around the back of the plug. Pretty clean inside, so there we go. Oops, I lost the spring. And next up we have Nano Pro MT. This was kind of an off lubricant. You don't really see it a whole lot. So it just had a bunch of wild claims on it, so that's why we chose it for the test. Let's see how it does. Looks really clean. Not bad at all. A lot less corrosion on the brass. We're gonna go with this guy. Let's see how it does. That inserted very easy, and it turned really well. So we got long-term results are pretty good on this one. Very good on the latch. Very good. Very good. This one's actually in one of the better shapes of the ones that we had a pass on. So, wait, I forgot to do this. Let's see. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's try to break it first. Oh, uh-oh. I think our pen just decided to do something funny there. Oh, yeah, I hate it when that happens. That is always a bad thing for it to do that. Oh, so real bad on the corrosion there. It seeped down into that really pretty hard. So that is not good. The plug is dry, clean, not too bad. So, not bad except for that one little pin issue. Next up, Tri-Flow. Tri-Flow was a pass. Let's see how it did long term. And since it was a pass, we're going to get one of the better shaped keys. Not sticky, not dirty. The key is pretty rough going in. Oh, there it goes. Nope. Seems to have held up. And we still have bare metal. That makes this one actually pretty much on top. Perfect latch, no sluggishness at all. A little bit greasy still. And pin goes in and it very easily unscrews. Oh, Tri-Flow! Yay, Tri-Flow! And next is, I'm not looking forward to this one, white powdered lubricant. We need a new paper towel. not looking forward to this one at all. Wow. So this is a lock lubricant. It's marketed as a lock lubricant. White powder still in ample quantities all over it. So it's still dry. And we're going to definitely take one of these that had some type of white powder on it before. Look what it did to the finish of the brass right there. Just ate it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's so crunchy. Ooh. And it's so hard to turn. White powder everywhere. And once you get it going, it works, but it's really hard, really hard putting the key in and taking it out. So let's see how the cap does. And I can't even almost find, look at that. It is eating into that metal, something bad. We're gonna have a problem here probably getting this cap off. Give it a couple of twists. Hope for the best, right? Oh, that pin's gonna be hard to get out. There we go. Solidly seized up there. Well, the inside looks pretty much like we expected it. It's not bad on the inside, it's just bad on the outside where it was. Look what it did to the finish. That's the biggest thing to me is the finish. If you overspray or something, you don't want it to mess up the finish as bad as that can do. And next up on the block is Teflon, 100% Teflon. You're not likely to find this in too many spots, but it's a little bit different than the white powder graphite or white powder lubricant. And it's designed for mainly clean areas. We're gonna need a white one here. So, see, it didn't really eat the finish, eat like into it. It did eat into it, but not that bad. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be horrible to try to get it. Ooh, went in really smooth. And once you start turning it, it works pretty well. It actually, for that initial go in, it worked really well. That's not bad. And throw out our latch. Very sluggish, but it does come out okay. It's got very sluggish in here. So now this is a big thing. I can't even see the retainer pin here. So we may have a serious problem. Oh, there it goes. Yep, that's not turning easily. Let's try it again. Nope. Uh-oh. All right, we're gonna have to put this in the vise to get it apart. Okay, we had extreme difficulty getting that to unscrew. Hopefully it will come the rest of the way now. Yes. That one was tough. That was the toughest one so far, getting apart. But the pin didn't stick, so merely in a really clean cylinder. Not bad. Next up, we have SuperTech. SuperTech Lube. Hold on, let me go wash my hands. Okay, next up we have SuperTech Lube. SuperTech Lube. Oh my goodness, this doesn't look good. This does not look good at all. It's green. It turned it green, y'all. But no rust, no corrosion. I mean, that's actually way better than some of the other ones I've done. Works fine. We'll just get an average Andy key over here and give the cylinder a try. Yeah, it's crunchy going in. And it's very sluggish in the beginning. Uh-oh, okay. That's not bad. Not bad. Very good rust corrosion properties, and this came off perfectly. Almost perfectly. It had a little bit of a catch to it, but overall, it was not bad at all. Even if it did turn it green. And next up we have liquid wrench oil. Ew. Not really advised for a lock lubricant, so let's see what happened there. Wait, liquid wrench oil. I don't know. I can't remember if that was said on there. Absolutely no corrosion. I'm impressed there. I'm impressed. It's not as sticky, but it is kind of slicky sticky. I guess you could call it slicky sticky. Slicky sticky. Very sticky in the beginning. But it warms up really well. Not bad. And the latch works great. Let's check this pin. Yep, works great. No corrosion. Very good corrosion properties there. Very, very good. Still a heavy presence of the oil on the inside of the plug. Still there. Next we have WD-40, the classic WD-40. Let's see how WD-40 did. They often, it's a word on the street is if you stick two pennies together with WD-40 and leave it for a year. I don't know why I didn't do that, but supposedly it sticks the two pennies together, which I've never believed, so too bad I didn't test that. So we're gonna try, the latch works really well. We have some light corrosion, but not nearly as much as some of the other ones were. So let's grab this key. A little gritty going in, not much different than, there we go. Okay, so that actually works really well once you break that seal. Not bad. Not bad. WD-40 may move up. Oh, and perfectly unscrewed. No pressure on that one at all. So that did not do too bad at all long term. Pretty impressed. Alright, we are on 3-in-1 lock dry lube, but I have come to the realization that we are short keys. The keys have been the biggest issue. So we're probably going to share the next few and not throw them in the bag. But let's see what we have with 3-in-1 lock dry lube. Actually, it's a little sticky. The corrosion's not bad. And we're just gonna try to save this key. We'll share this key. All right, here we go. Kind of hard going in. Oh, very sticky. Oops. Okay, pretty sticky there. But it did loosen up. And the latch is not bad at all. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, got a problem with the pin. Uh-oh. Houston? Ow, might have a big problem here. Let me go tap it on non-glass. There we go. Well, okay. So we got some severe problems getting this cap off. Pretty heavily rusted there. And let's take her apart. Not bad on the inside though. Okay, on these keys that we reuse, I'm gonna hit them with a little bit of contact cleaner and then let them air dry for a minute. So, LPS1, let's see how you did. We don't want to flaw the results with a key with lubricant from the last lock on it. Okay, LPS1, almost nothing as far as corrosion on the back. A little sticky in the beginning, like pretty much all of them are, just from being not used. It's kind of draggy, a little dragging, a little squeaky, but not terribly bad, and the latch is perfect. Alright, let's see how our pen does. Okay. Alright, once I broke it free, it seems to be okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, but it came right back out. Okay, that's good. Close. So overall, what's happens is they seize up pretty well in the beginning, but after a few turns, it is okay. So. Next up is PB Blaster Dry Lube with Teflon. Once again, our cleaned key. PB Blaster Dry Lube with Teflon. White powdery stuff in here, y'all. Oh, we left the bolt exposed on this one. Uh-oh. Kind of drags a little bit sticky. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Let's see how it does. Went in real easy. Okay, so it loosened up pretty well, but we've got a serious problem there. I'm kind of glad that I put this metal piece in with that just to get a reaction. Chemical reaction, I guess you can say. Come on. Uh-oh. We may have a pin shoved down in. No, not too bad. Eh. Not too great. But the inside does have some white powder residue there. So just didn't like that reaction with the metal. Alrighty, y'all, we're down to 6 keys and 6 boxes. 3-in-1 oil. Oh no, let's see what this did. Oh, I bet it's sticky. Bet it's gooey. Well, the latch isn't gooey. We've still got liquid right here, y'all. Look at that. Oh, it's still 3-in-1-y for sure. Did not evaporate or anything. Okay, so it should still be slippy, huh? It's smooth, but it kind of drags. It's got a little bit of a drag feel. It's just because it's heavy lubricant. And let's give this a go. Yeah, and it's spurting everywhere. So, not bad on the rust. Not bad on the pin, looks like. Let's see how well that does. Oh, look at that. That's perfect. Didn't even need a pair of pliers for it. So, I guess long term, even though it's greasy and nasty, it is not bad. It's just too heavy of a lubricant, you know. Plus, it'll always be greasy. Very heavy viscosity. Just, yeah. Blah. But it did well. Alrighty, Houdini! Houdini, I've been using Houdini since we did this almost exclusively. So let's see how it fared long term. Latch I left out. Ugh. Oh, very slick. Very nice. No drag whatsoever. That's nice. Look at this. Do have some corrosion going on there. The finish is really in great condition. And uh-oh, y'all. Oh my gosh. Wow, that was bad for first in. Okay. Freeing up now, but as far as the first time, it's pretty rough actually. But it does turn freely. So let's check our pin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I say uh-oh because I've been using this exclusively, so let's break that and push the pin in. Certainly not as easy as some, but it did push in, stayed in. Let's see here. Not as bad as some of them, but not as good as I was hoping for. Got some pretty heavy corrosion there. Well, that's just disappointing a little bit. Checking the plug, it looks good. Okay, well, is what it is, y'all. Next up we have Lube from Ace Hardware. Alright, this is one that's kind of a WD-40 competitor, I guess. And, oh my goodness, hold on. So on this one I was going to do this for the WD-40, but I did stick two pennies together and they did not stick together. So I just made 2 cents off this video, right? Alright, Lube. Oh, it's not bad. Not bad at all. And pretty, well, I was going to say pretty decent corrosion, but if we actually look a little bit closer at it, the corrosion's kind of eating into those teeth. Let's see, this is not gonna, okay, let's break it. And see if we can push it in. Oh, hey, it pushed in pretty easy though, after we broke the seal. That's not bad. Not bad, and it looks like kind of just surface corrosion. Looks like that all wiped off compared to some of the other ones. I don't know, it didn't do real well. Didn't do real good on that brass though. So let's get our pin out and key. We're down to the nitty-gritty on keys here. Oh, we forgot this part. Oh, that's an important part because it's not going in. Oh, real stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, that wasn't good. It's not good. And it's actually, I can still kind of feel some residue of it. Yeah, it's still wet. Look at that. A year later, and it's still got lube in there. So it's long lasting, I guess. I guess you could say it's long lasting anyway. Down to the last few. LockShot Stratec. Okay, I'm going to be interested in this. Now, of course, LockShot is a highly specific lube. It's technically for automotive, but it doesn't say you can't use it for other stuff. But it is a very, very heavy lubricant. And let's just check it out here. It's going to be sluggish, I know. Oh, whoa, whoa, super smooth. That's crazy how smooth that is. So it is a gel, heavy, thick lubricant, so it probably helps in that case. Oh, let's choose this one. All right. Oh, key went in. Wow. That is probably one of the easiest ones that turned right off. Okay, it's not coming out very well, but come on out. Okay. That may be because this is loose. I don't know. But it went in super easy and it turned without the normal resistance. Let's see how this cap does. I think the cap's loose, and it's actually kind of a weird corrosion. Look at that. Look at that. No problem getting it on and off. Looks like, yeah, the cap was loose. That's why the key wasn't coming out. So there we go. And yeah, no braking or anything involved. It just unscrewed right away. So it works. Pretty much perfect condition on the pin. There you have it, y'all. LockShot, actually one of the better ones that holds up. And it's still kind of gooey on the inside of the lock. Second to last is Lockheed's graphite fluid. Oh, kind of scared what I'm going to see here. Alright. It's very still slippy, so it doesn't grab. It's not sluggish. Still got remnants of it there, and actually not bad corrosion. Not bad long term, really. It turned immediately. Key went in easy. So let's check out the pin. Nope, there it goes. Well, it's very easy to unscrew. Pin did jam down in there, but that is certainly not uncommon. Let's see if we can get it back out here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, let's open her up and see what's inside. Black stuff. So, there you have it. It's nasty, but it did hold up pretty well long term. Face though. Look at that. Ate into that finish, that clear coat. And lastly, what we've all been waiting for, powdered fine graphite. Oh, graphite. Look at the bag. Oh, me. Okay, this is gonna get messy. This is gonna get messy. Ew. Okay. Well, let's see how it does. It's certainly nasty. Sluggish. Very, very sluggish. Definitely not smooth. Well, smooth, but not freely turning. All right. There we go. Let's grab the key and put it in. Oh. Okay, so here's the graphite dilemma, right? Key's not going all the way in because it's probably jammed up in the bottom of the key cylinder. Uh-oh. Okay, let's tap it. Hey, okay, now it's free. Now that the key will go all the way in. Hey. Let's see how our pen does. Oh, well, I pushed it in and it stayed. And it's not finger loosening, so we're gonna have to force it there. Oh, it's so gritty. There's all that excess graphite that was keeping me from putting the key all the way in. Kind of hardened up in the very end of the key cylinder. But otherwise, just graphite-y. It's just graphite-y. Regardless, I still don't recommend it because of this right here. I think I left the keys in there this time. And yes, we need to go through, or I'm going to have to go through to end off this video. I'm going to have to go through and tell, because some of the ones that were in the past category before have turned into meh. And actually one or two of them were a fail. We had some meh that turned into fails. We had some meh that turned into passes. So yeah, the options have changed over the course of a year just not being used. So it was very interesting to see that. This has been quite a bit of work. Hopefully, I'm not going to do this next year, but I'm not going to throw that out. So maybe we'll get a 5-year reunion in 5 years with it. And in the meantime, I'm so tired of messing with lubricant that I don't really even want to use lubricant ever again. But now we know the rest of the story. I'm going to go ahead and put these documents that I have up at the end. I'm going to get some pictures of them, put them up at the end of the video in case you want to freeze frame it and just, read about it. In the meantime, thanks for sticking with me through this one. And yeah, Lube Off Part 2 a year later. Hope y'all enjoyed it. It's been interesting, both doing the testing and doing the video editing. So thanks again for watching, y'all. And yeah, it's going up on the shelf. Actually, it's not Lube Off 2 anymore. It's just Lube Off Other. Hey y'all, thanks for watching. Make sure and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video. Also, there's a link up here in the top corner to subscribe to the channel. If you have not done so, make sure and hit that bell notification so you know instantly when we upload the newest content. Thanks again for being here. We really appreciate all y'all who watch our videos. So make sure and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we will catch you next video.